told? Do you think she ever told the probation officer, or did she? So she never reported him for abusing her, so no one would have known until he lit her on fire the day before yesterday.
Exactly.
All right, this is crazy. It's going to play out. He will be getting those 9 years that's on the shelf. And
oh yeah, definitely. That ain't no ifs and buts. He violated in so many ways.
Yeah, and he should have been on his mental health medication. And this is freaking me out because, like I said, we're working with a population that has serious issues, not just because of the prison system, but because the way they grew up. That's why I have this benefit concert for the children, and he has 3 children, and we're gonna have to find his parents. And I remember him being with my friend Michelle and telling me how much he had changed his life. But anybody obviously can tell us anything, and we're just gonna have to we don't do this for anybody, we do this for God. Okay, so when people fall, we just have to say a prayer. Like, I remember I said to a judge one day, like, I felt guilty because I had stood up and stood for someone that I had watched and filmed all summer doing things to change their lives. And then I got a call that they had done something else. And I called up the judge's bailiff, and I told them, I'm sorry, like, I literally saw and filmed all of this, but I want you to know that I've gotten this call. And they said, it's okay, because everything positive that they did do, that you filmed and watched and spoke out about in court, was the truth. And that doesn't discount. Now what happens from here on, that's what happens. But the positive influence, the seeds that we plant, and the people that we work with, we're doing the best we can, right?
Yes.
And we can't blame ourselves, and we can't give up, 1 starfish a day. And the people that fall, we're trying to give options and hope and inspiration, and even to the own people that run the government, we're giving them solutions. We're pulling our own weight. Like John Kennedy said, don't ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That's who you and I and Jerome are. Okay? So we will pray for her, Judy. We know it's all over the news. What's she going to come out like if she makes it through this?
I hope she do, because she has 2 daughters, two babies. So, I hope she do, pull it through. And, it's for her sake, but especially for theirs. And her mom's health is not so well either, because her mom's health is declining also. And her mother can't take care of her kids, forever. And they can't go to their dad, because their dad is a heroin addict. He runs the streets and stuff like that. So the children really have nowhere to go unless Judy's dad decides to take them. So, Judy mom's sister? Okay. Gerard said Judy mom's sister would take them.
Okay, well, let's just pray about this. I am filming this part. Let's just pray about it. And what we think is that probation and parole officers, we want to continue to work with them to help them. We want to reduce the prison population so that there's the ability to have rehabilitation behind bars. It's cheaper to treat addicts and mentally ill people out here. And, I've been coming up with those plans. Many people have. And then the prison system needs to be for sociopaths who are dangerous to society. Obviously, Michael is, and I'm so sorry about that. But, sometimes wolves come in sheep's clothing.
Right, exactly.
But
you know what? But I think also, Amy, is that for all the prisoners who are going to have like early release, and they're being released before their time, and even if they've finished all their time and they're being released, I still think that it should be a mandatory thing for a certain period of time, unless the psychologist or psychiatrist, feels like that, like their session is done, like they have proven themselves to be okay. I feel like they need to go for for them to go and get some psych help.
Absolutely. That's a huge piece of the puzzle. Getting out is the easy part. Staying out is the hard part. Getting sober is the easy part. Staying sober is the hard part. There's an aftercare plan after prison that has to be set up and connected. When I got out of prison, you'll read my book if you didn't read it. No one set me up with a plan. It was god awful. I was on suicide watch within a year of my release from prison because I just can't. You would have to read the book. I could go on and on.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's okay. I'll get one from you. I'll buy one from you.
Okay, thank you. So you and me need to get together soon. And yes, people, my friend April did alert me of what Michael did. And that's very scary that all of us spent time with him. And it just, let's be grateful that we're alive. And we'll pray for Judy. And Facebook family, we would like prayers for Judy, who is in the hospital now in critical condition. And Michael has 3 children. That's not their fault or his family's fault that this has happened. So we need to pray for them and also Judy's children, right?
What? Here, you answer on my line. Sorry, go ahead. I was not business line.
That's it. I'm just asking everyone to please pray for all these children that are caught up in this and these families that are now caught up in this.
Right.
Because I'm mainly dealing with families of the incarcerated and then guiding, people, addicts that actually want to get help into the Vivitrol shot or Serenity Street or Infinite Wisdom of Women. So I love you. Thank you for staying with me. If you want to have lunch or something this weekend, just inbox me, okay?
Okay, I will.
I never do phone calls. I never do emails almost. All I do is my Facebook inboxes. That's how freaking busy I am right now.
Well, Amy, I don't know if you still have my number because I remember when we were at Panera's, we exchanged phone numbers, but when we got our new phones, it didn't transfer over. So give me your number again, and I'll give you mine, and I'm going to get off the phone with you real quick because I got some stuff I got to do real quick.
Okay, just a minute.